Tucked away in the heart of Kent is one of the smallest privately owned narrow-gauge railways in Britain. The Bredgar and Wormshill Light Railway near Sittingbourne in Kent is host to a unique collection of carefully restored locomotives, many of which were rescued from the scrapyard. They come from all corners of the world and are now cared for by a dedicated group of friends. How did such a unique railway and museum come into existence? The founder and owner explains.
I've lived here 40 years, and after I'd been here as little as 3 years, my brother David, who was much more railway orientated than I am, thought we ought to build a little track, which we did just here, quite a short one, only 100 yards or so. And then a year or so later we were lucky enough to be able to acquire or purchase a steam locomotive, and when we did that we found a group of like-minded friends and it just grew from there. We're now a group of 16 men, and our interest is in restoring the locomotives. We've got 10 locomotives here. They've all been restored here, and without exception they've come here as wrecks. And we rebuilt them, and they're now as good as they were then when they were new, and they'll still be all right for 100 years. Most of them are between 80 and 100 years old. And I'm very proud of them, and I'm proud of the people that have done it. Not me so much, but the people that do the engineering facets of it all spend an awful lot of time, and these engines are in very, very good condition. They will be for another 100 years. They won't be abused anymore. They were working machines in their time, you see. They were machines that were used a great deal, and then when they were worn out, they were scrapped. These engines will never be scrapped now. This engine coming up the hill now was our first engine, worked in a copper smelting factory in Hamburg, and came here not as a wreck, but it was in pretty poor condition.
Been doing it for about 30 years, man and boy, but why we do it? Well, not many people get the opportunity to drive a steam locomotive. You tell me any young man who just want to do that. But I've been an engineer all my life. Well, I served my apprenticeship in mechanical engineering, and I've always been interested in mechanical things. And 30 years ago, when I met up with Bill, and we were just starting with the railway then, and I've been doing it ever since. It's been a great fun, great camaraderie with all the lads that we muck around with, and it's like when I was a boy. We used to get together in a workshop, and it's back to, I shouldn't say it really, it's bigger boys and bigger toys, isn't it?
We've gone along a different route to many railways. These locomotives are proper locomotives, they're industrial locomotives, they're not models. They were all working machines. But I live here, and I concluded a long time ago that what people like is a day out. They might be mildly interested in railways, but I would think at least 80 or 90% of the people that come here are only mildly interested in railways. They want a pleasant day out. And you see there's quite a lot of people picnicking. We've got a big area, people picnic, they bring families, they play games, and they ride on the trains. We've got steam traction engines out, we've got a model railway, and we've got vintage cars, all of which they can look at. But they come to ride on the trains, but primarily just to have a pleasant day out.
So, why do so many people eagerly await the first Sunday in the month, the only day this railway is open to visitors?
We often come a couple of times a year at least, just because we enjoy it. Have a picnic, go on the train.
I come about 5 or 6 times a year, and I've got an interest in steam locomotives. I also build model locomotives from 45mm gauge up to 5-inch gauge, and it's nice to come and see the real thing operating. You get the feel of how it all works.
We've been coming for ages, so many times that we know everything inside out now. And there are nice little walks. If you go down the pathways, you can walk all around the fields. Got everything here. It's peaceful, quiet. You don't have to spend a lot of money once you're in. Bring your picnic.
It's all self-contained, isn't it? So once you're in it, you can do anything you like all day. You know, you get the train as often as you like, and the kids can run around, you know, with them not in any danger.
We haven't been for a number of years, and we thought it would be nice for our daughter to come. It's the first time she's been today, isn't it? You haven't been before. And we like trains, and it's nice and local. It's just up the road from where we live, so it's nice to come out. You can have a picnic here, and it's just nice countryside, and nice to see the old trains running.
Most passengers simply relax and enjoy the passing countryside as the train journeys from Warham Wood Station to Stone Shore. However, you can alight the train at Chalk Hole Fall by making your request known to the guard. Back at the museum, visitors can view the delights of motorised transport of yesteryear. Amongst the collection of vehicles is the Beam car, which was Britain's answer to the Model T Ford. It proved stronger than its American rival, and as a result was in great demand in Australia. Sadly, the depression of the 1930s saw the company go into receivership. On show is every schoolchild's dream, a model railway, complete with trackside workers, cable car and funicular railway. During the years in which the museum and collection has been open to the public, the railway has become a popular location for educational visits by schools and youth clubs. The format of the day is tailored to suit the needs of each particular party, depending on the age and level of the educational interest. Back at Stone Shore, our engine driver shunts to the front of the carriages for the return journey. Many visitors take advantage of this stop to have a quiet picnic.
It's the most fun of the steam railways that we've been to with, first of all, our elder boy.
We're both fascinated by trains.
And then we come all together. It's great fun, it's self-contained.
It's short enough that you can hop on and off. The longer railways aren't very good for smaller children because you're on the train and then the novelty's over. Whereas here you see a lot of shunting around and there's much more variety. It's a brilliant place.
And they like to see the engineering in the sheds.
We've come here because our friends and family told us about the place, and we thought it'd be worthwhile for a day out for the girls and boys for a picnic. So it is a great day out, we're having lots of fun.
Soon we're back on the train and heading to where our journey began. What does the future hold for this unique little gem of a railway?
It's a very nice attraction for once a month, and we could easily open every day in the summer and certainly every weekend, and I think we could attract a lot more people if we did so. But we get enough money from our visitors to do what we want to do, and we have no intention really of extending it and making it into a bigger tourist attraction or a theme park, nothing like that. It's going to be what you see, a simple day out.